What's up, guys? Welcome back to Cheatham Street Relics. We're back at it like a crack addict today. I'm headed up to Mckenzie, Tennessee. I'm going to hit up a couple places. Just basically looking for some items for resale. Of course, a lot of people know we resell on Cheatham Street Relics on Facebook. We also sell on a lot of Facebook groups, and I post some on Craigslist. Uh, I have bought and sold stuff on Craigslist. It's just the problem with Craigslist is there's just so many scammers on there. It seems like every time you post something for sale, you get these little scammer messages, stuff like that. So not real fond of Craigslist, but I'll post some things up on there every once in a while. Um, yeah, I've been selling quite a few license plates. They seem to do pretty well. We got a little train action going on here today. But yeah, I post a lot of license plates for sale. I've done good with license plates over the years. A couple of weeks ago, stopped this little old place and bought several license plates, like $2 a piece. And these were sort of unique license plates. They were a lot of them were trucking company related. I guess they run them on the truck trailers or whatever. A lot of them were from the state of Indiana. Different trucking company names on them. I think some of them were like Carter Express, Eagle Logistics. I think it was a JB Hunt. There was a Swift trucking plate. And funny thing is, the Swift plate was damaged. I'm sure that's from the truck that was on having an accident. That's sort of an inside joke that you always hear about Swift drivers. But anyway, I just thought it was funny. Out of all those plates, that Swift plate was the only one that had some damage on it. But anyway, guys, I think it was total like 21 plates. So altogether around $42, $43, something like that for 21 plates at $2 a piece. Um, and I've started posting some for sale. I've already sold a couple of them. Start out, one of them sold. The first one sold for $8 plus shipping. So I mean, that's like $6 profit. Sold another one for $5 plus shipping, and like I said, that's only $3 profit. But take your $3 and move it on out, basically. Uh, but then I had another one the other day that went within an hour, within like 40 minutes of being posted. It sold for $20 plus shipping. And then I had one today that sold for $50 plus shipping. So, just 21 plates and sold 4 plates, and already, we're already ahead of the game. So, and like I said, I've got some other real good ones that I think could potentially bring, $20 to $50 a piece. So, anyway, that's why we sell license plates. A lot of people collect plates. So, and I don't know if I consider myself a plate collector. I mean, I guess if you have more than one of anything, that's probably a collection. And I do have a few license plates. I've got one that was on my car when I was in high school. I had a '75 Chevy Nova, and it says Nova 775 on it. That's one I've kept over the years, and I've got a few more, a few other license plates. But I don't really consider myself to be a hardcore license plate collector. Like I said, I've got a few. Mainly, we're just buying to resell. So coming through here, just noticing they had see all the trees and branches and stuff down. So they had a little, I think they said it was an EF1 tornado that came through this area the other day, and I guess it was basically the area back there. So they had, this is Huntingdon, Tennessee. So they had a little bit of tornado damage over here, I guess. Mainly probably just like houses, roofs of houses, barns, trees, and things like that blown down. But Anyway, I've got to run up to some of them pine trees over there. Got a lot of tree limbs down. But anyway, guys, I'm going to run up to Mckenzie, Tennessee, and see if we can find anything that we can make a couple bucks on. And I've got to meet a lady up in Paris, Tennessee, so we're just going to make a big circle. I've actually bought an item from this lady. I got to meet her. That's the thing about Marketplace. I do sell a lot of stuff on Marketplace on Facebook, and had some pretty good experiences. Pretty good deal selling stuff on there and buying stuff on there. A lot of people nowadays ship, but this lady's sort of local. Paris is not too awful far from where I'm going to be, so it's like a $20 item. I'm going to run up there and pick that up. That's actually something it's a little display piece we're going to keep for our flea market booth. So it's like a dress form mannequin that you can display t-shirts on. Something else, we do sell some clothing items. I don't get too much into the clothing items. I mean, t-shirts, unless there's something vintage, I don't have a whole lot of luck selling t-shirts. I do buy them if they're older. When I say vintage t-shirts, I'm talking like from the 80s and 90s, the single stitch, which I need to do a video. Well, there's several videos on YouTube to talk about single stitch clothing and stuff. You can kind of look those up and see what I'm talking about. But the old concert t-shirts and stuff like that, and good graphic t-shirts from the 80s and 90s. If I can find those, I'll pick them up. And I'll pick up newer t-shirts if there's decent graphics or whatever on them. Anything to do with, I've said this before, anything to do pretty much with gas and oil collectibles have always been good. They've been hot for years, so they always do well. We do sell a lot of oil cans, stuff like that in the gas and oil industry, collectibles. So, but like I said, you can, I'll hit up the Goodwill stores. Every once in a while you'll find a vintage T-shirt in the Goodwill or something. Not real often, because I think a lot of people, know kind of what to look for when they go in there. But I do pick up some decent T-shirts in there sometimes, and they're like, most of the time at Goodwill they're like $2.99, for a T-shirt. So pick one up and potentially flip it for. Well, to be honest with you, I sold one the other day, and it wasn't an old T-shirt. It was a newer one. It had I don't know, what was it? Something about supporting fire, police, and EMS, and dispatch, stuff like that. Whatever. Had the little flag on the front with the red, blue, and gold line on it, or whatever. But yeah, I sold that T-shirt for $15, and that was a local sale. So I just ran it by the guy's house, $15. And that was like a $3 T-shirt. So, but that's basically about it. Every once in a while you'll find one that you can sell for a little bit more, but to me, if you can sell a used T-shirt for $15 or $20, that's pretty decent. If you've got $3 into it or whatever. Ball caps is another thing. The old snapbacks. Again, you hit up the Goodwill stores. You can pick up ball caps, are like $1.99, $2 for a ball cap. And every once in a while you'll find the older. And again, when I say vintage, I'm talking about clothing items. I'm talking about 80s and 90s primarily. Sometimes you find stuff older than that, but I'll pick up some ball caps sometimes. I got a couple the other day that were a little older, from the 90s, some snapbacks. And then I went ahead and picked up some some newer caps too. I think they were Coca-Cola. Coca-Cola stuff usually always does well. Dr. Pepper stuff does pretty good. I did find a Dr. Pepper T-shirt the other day. Again, it's not super old, but good looking, good quality T-shirt. Somebody collects Dr. Pepper stuff. be a good shirt for them. But I did pick up a few Coca-Cola caps. Like I said, they'll $2 a piece. I feel like they'll probably sell, for maybe possibly $8 or $10. So make a couple bucks on those. Like I said, you're not gonna necessarily get rich reselling. I mean, obviously some people do very well with it, but I do it, to be honest, kind of as a hobby. I work a lot of hours. We work 12-hour shifts. So we get, like this weekend, we get 3 days off. So we'll take these days off, and I just enjoy getting out and going out to these places. I hit up yard sales, estate sales. Not so much estate sales, but every once in a while. But these vendor malls. Sometimes you can find a good deal in these vendor malls. Like I said, again, going back to the license plates. I mean, who would think you could buy, a license plate for $2? And it's not even this is a newer plate. This is one of the flat plates. It's not even the older embossed lettering plate. A newer plate, probably from, I think the last one I sold was like 2015 or 16. And who would think that something like that for $2 would turn around and sell it, just like that for $50 plus shipping, license plates, I charge like $6 to ship it, and that's right about what it costs to ship it, anywhere between $5.50 and $6. So that's right there. That's about right. But like I said, sometimes you can do good on some of this stuff, and there's other times when I might wind up breaking even. I might sell an oil can for, I might pay $10 for it, thinking, oh, this is going to sell, for $20 or $25. Well, I might lose a couple bucks on it, or I might, if I'm lucky, get my money back out of it. Or if I'm really lucky, you might make $5 or $10 on it. But sometimes you take a chance on this stuff. I've been doing it long enough, so I kind of know what to buy and what not to buy. And when I first started out, I was buying stuff and actually probably losing money on stuff, or barely breaking even. And again, still to this day, sometimes that happens. Sometimes I just, I think, well, if I can just get my money back out of it, we'll go with that. But like I said, on the license plate, you may lose a few bucks on one item, but then the next item, you're making a $48 profit on it. So it kind of all sort of equals out in the grand scheme of things. So, but anyway, guys, just wanted to get on here and give a little update. It's Friday. Actually, April the 1st, April Fool's Day. Nobody's April fooled me yet today, of course. Hadn't really talked to a lot of people. So, but anyway, it's a beautiful day out. Nice blue skies. The temperature is about 48 degrees, so a little on the cooler side. But I got my New Balance sweat thing, or whatever you call it, pullover on, so stay warm with this today. There's a yard sale right there. If I wasn't in a hurry, I might actually stop some yard sales, but just so happens I've got to, like I said, meet this lady at 2 o'clock, and it's 12:02 right now. So if I'm going to make these other couple stops that I want to make, then I need to get on over here and do that, and then jet up to Paris. And then after that, if I run across the yard sale, I'll probably stop and check it out. I didn't really plan on seeing many yard sales today because, like I said, it's 48 degrees, so it is a little bit cool today. But if I find a yard sale, I'll definitely jump out and check it out, see if we can find any gold. But anyway, guys, enjoy the rest of your day. I'm going to enjoy mine. We may jump back on here this evening or something if I get something really cool today, and I'll jump on here and show you that. But y'all have a good one, and catch us on the next video.